This is not what anyone wants to see when they come into their coop in the morning. Apparently, we had a predator last night. I did find some scat. I'll show you pictures of that. Whatever it was left behind. I've already disposed of the carcasses. Got at least 2 birds. Hey there, Mama. She's alright. So, got a couple tools. Some new wire. Here, this chicken wire was kind of gone, and right here, that's where it got through, or that's where it exited. So on the outside, I just put up a new run all the way across. That was easier. And then up top, up here, there's that hole right there. And I could stick my fist through that easily, so any kind of critter that wanted in, that's where his front door is. Had a similar problem like that before up here, so I fixed that. I got a little bit of this chicken wire left over, and I think it'll just do the trick. Alright, there we go. The fix is in. New wire's up, stapled down real good. We should be set. Hopefully that solves our problem. Let me give you guys a peek at the outside. Let's see what I did. So here we just put up new wire. I put in these big fence staples, like every 9 inches or so. And along the bottom, I just drove them in through this metal all the way along, and then I wrapped that corner. Right there is where the hot line is for the fence, so believe me, I was extra careful around that. So yeah, here's the outside view of where that critter was getting in. So you can see this is the old wire here, and look, my whole hand, just open hand, could have gone through. So whatever it was, it'd been working on that a while, finally made it in. Sadly, we didn't notice it in time. I did have to dispatch one of the chickens. It was just kind of flopping there and injured, and I just put him out of her misery. Here's our roosters. He did all right. That's Gomer Pyle. So yeah, quite a few feathers in there. It's kind of disheartening, but these are all the old layers. They're not laying quite as much anymore, so it's not a big loss as far as egg production. It's just sad, generally speaking. So we got these guys out free ranging. There's General George over by the light pole. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put up the tools and head back to the house. I gotta run to town because I still gotta put the nesting boxes on our A-frame coop over at the house. The theory is we'll be able to lift this up and rest the bottom edge on here, screw through this into the top here.
Oh, I thought you would be screwing through the other way, but okay.
And screw down into this to hold it, and that should hold the whole thing up.
I think it might be a little bit heavy, back end heavy, because it sticks way off.
Yeah, but this is supporting the weight right here. This is solid as a rock. I mean, I could sit on that, and then the screw through the top keeps it from rolling away.
Okay.
So we picked up a pneumatic stapler. Nothing like getting tools whenever you start a project. That every man's dream. And let me just tell you, this blows the socks off of any kind of electric stapler we've ever owned.
See, look, no socks.
It already blew Carter's socks off.
Alright, Carter, you want to get that gap down there?
Sure.
So we're putting staples in about every 4 inches along the bottom. And with this hardware cloth, I think this is going to be more than sufficient protection for these guys.
Get one in between. Okay.
Yeah, that bubble, just push it down. Get one low also. There, same spot, or over near it. We got supervisors on the job, inspecting our work. Inspector number 7. We're going to fill in these triangular gaps right in here on both sides. And then our nesting box will fill in the rest, and then we'll fill in the top after that. Alright, go ahead and get a stapler or 2 in it. And it'll hold itself up. Pass your sister the stapler.
Yeah.
Get one in the top. Too far apart and it'll hold it in place for you most of the time. That's the same for screws or anything else. Alright, we got all of our hardware cloth on. After today's fiasco up at the other coop, I decided to just go full hardware cloth from here on out. You know, chicken wire is just, it keeps chickens in, it doesn't necessarily keep other things out. So this stuff, that's rock solid. I'm real happy with it. So let's get the 2x4 up, and the 2x4 supports the weight of the nesting box, and then just a couple of screws in the top up here will hold it up tight. All right, let's keep going. All right, so with just a couple of screws, the nesting box is secured. Its weight's being held. I'm going to put a couple more in just because I like to overbuild things, and it'll keep it from shifting or any critter being able to pull it off the bottom 2x4 as well.
Now what?
Close it up.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, go check us out on our Plan B Instagram and Twitter.
I put the chicken in the box. Close the lid. Abracadabra. Open the lid. It's gone. It's magical.